Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. We'll get to our game in a minute, but we just have a little business to take care of. Okay, so how many people are out there? Man against machines. All right. Player one, what's your name? From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Put on your thinking caps, folks, because it's time for another game of Jeopardy! See what you think of these categories.
Odds and ends. New geography. 16th century names. Baseball Hall of Famers. Children's literature. Astronomy.
Player one, let's get things underway.
St. John's, the capital of this Canadian province, lies on the Avalon Peninsula.
Player one. Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
The Rajpath is the widest avenue in this capital city.
Player one. Correct. All right, pick again.
The Llano Estacado, or Staked Plain, covers parts of Texas and this state.
Player one. Correct. All right, pick again.
It's the largest tropical island in the world.
Player one. Exactly. You've got a commanding lead. All right, pick again.
The university of this Australian state is located in Kensington, a suburb of Sydney.
Player one. That's it. All right, pick again.
In heraldry, a wyvern is one of these mythical beasts depicted with 2 legs, wings, and a barbed tail.
Player one. Yes. All right, pick again.
Earth is located about 3/5 of the way from the center of this galaxy.
Player one. Exactly. All right, pick again.
It's the red planet.
Player one. To be sure. All right, pick again.
The greenhouse effect is responsible for 800 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures on this planet.
Player one. That's right. All right, pick again.
Even the Hubble Space Telescope can't see surface features on this smallest planet.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again. Answer, Daily Double. Player one, please make your wager.
In 1987, astronomers got their best look at one of these exploding stars in almost 400 years.
Player one. Yes! All right, pick again.
Kellogg introduced these toaster pastries in 1964.
Player one. That's correct. All right, pick again.
Mercury and aneroid are the two main types of this instrument used to measure air pressure.
Player one. Correct. All right, pick again.
It was the sacred relic sought and found by Sir Galahad.
Player one. Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
The fish called Dolly Varden trout was named for a character in this author's Barnaby Rudge.
Player three. Exactly. That takes you into second place. Okay, player three.
His Kidnapped was first published as a serial in Young Folks magazine.
Player two. To be sure. What'll it be, player two?
Welch is the real name of this spy in a 1964 novel by Louise Fitzhugh.
Player one. Correct. Your choice, player one.
He dedicated Now We Are Six to Christopher Robin's best friend, Anne Darlington.
Player three. That is incorrect. Player one, your turn.
This Mary Mapes Dodge novel contains the story of a boy who thrust his finger into a hole in a dike.
Player three. Why, yes. Player three, it's your turn.
Quick as you can say his name, in 1962, he was the first black player inducted.
Player two. Right you are. Player two, you choose.
Willie Mays was the Say Hey kid. He was Stan the Man.
Player one.
Right you are.
Player one, what'll it be?
He played in 2,130 consecutive games. No wonder he was the pride of the Yankees.
Player one?
Green Grass of Wyoming was the second sequel to this novel about Ken McLaughlin and his half-wild filly.
Player two? That's it.
Player two, you choose.
Rudolph II of this Austrian dynasty was crowned King of Bohemia in 1575.
Player three.
That's right.
It's your turn, player three.
This queen's mother, Anne Boleyn, had been a lady-in-waiting for Catherine of Aragon.
Player two?
You are correct. That takes you into second place. Player two, your turn.
In 1538, this conquistador's forces captured and executed his rival, Diego de Almagro.
Player three.
You are correct. That takes you into second place.
It's your turn, player three.
This native of Crete studied with Titian in Venice before moving to Toledo.
Player two?
That's it.
Your choice, player two.
Ferdinando, a member of this ruling family of Florence, became a cardinal when he was only 14.
Player three. That's it.
Your choice, player three.
Baseball's batting leader for the 1940s and 50s.
Player three. Yes.
And to finish the board,
This Detroit Tiger played 2,488 games in right field.
Player two?
That's right.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first round.
Let's look at the total scores so far.
All right, players, get ready for Double Jeopardy. Let's get to the categories for Double Jeopardy.
fabrics and textiles, 5-letter words, anatomy, alternative rock, the Supreme Court, TV characters.
This time, player two will start us off.
Something known to be feasible is this and true.
Player one? Yes, indeed.
Player one, it's your turn.
This Addams Family character usually entered a room with the words, "You rang?"
Player one? You are correct.
All right, pick again.
This Candice Bergen character gave up cigarettes and booze after a stay at the Betty Ford Clinic.
Player one? Yes.
All right, pick again.
On In the Heat of the Night, Howard Rollins played this role originated by Sidney Poitier on film.
Player one. Yes, indeed.
All right, pick again.
Doctors on this series include Susan Lewis, Mark Green, and Peter Benton.
Player one. That's it.
All right, pick again.
In 1966, Alice Pierce won a posthumous Emmy for her role as neighbor Gladys Kravitz on this ABC sitcom.
Anyone?
All right, pick again.
Popular term for a British policeman or a type of hairpin.
Player one.
Exactly. All right, pick again.
From the Latin word for dutiful, it means religiously devout.
Player two. Yes.
Your choice, player two. Answer? Daily double. Player two, your wager, please.
Justices may issue concurring or dissenting ones of these.
Player two.
No. Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
This fabric used to make jeans is usually woven with a blue cotton warp and white cotton filling.
Player one. Why, yes.
Player one, what'll it be?
The skin has two main layers, the dermis and this thinner outer portion.
Player one. Right you are.
All right, pick again.
Most of the iodine in the body is concentrated in this gland.
Player one. Correct.
All right, pick again.
This part of the brain, below the cerebrum, is responsible for balance and posture.
Player one. Why, yes.
All right, pick again.
This spiral-shaped part of the inner ear is named for its resemblance to a snail's shell.
Player one.
Correct. You're in first place all by yourself. All right, pick again.
They're the chief arteries, one on each side of the neck, that carry blood to the head.
Player one.
To be sure. All right, pick again.
A Homburg is made of this matted wool, fur, or hair fabric.
Player two. That's correct.
Your choice, player two.
A #1 album in December 1994 was this group's Vitology.
Player one.
That's it.
Player one, it's your turn.
In 1995, this group featuring Michael Stipe went on its first tour in 5 years.
Player one. That's right.
All right, pick again.
She refused a Grammy for Best Alternative Performance for the CD I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got.
Player one. Exactly.
All right, pick again.
Susie's group.
Player one.
That's it, exactly. All right, pick again. The answer is a video daily double. Player one, please make your wager.
This Chicago-based band's major label debut, Siamese Dream, went platinum.
Take a look at your monitor.
Player one.
That's it, exactly. All right, pick again.
This wailed fabric is actually a kind of velvet whose pile has been cut in a striped pattern.
Player two. That's it.
Your choice, player two.
The name of this fabric with woven-in plaids, checks, etc. may come from gengang, a Malay word.
Player two.
That's it, exactly. All right, pick again.
Kevlar, a fiber created by this company in 1965, is used in bulletproof vests.
Player two.
Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
In Texas versus Johnson, the court ruled that burning this national symbol was protected expression.
Player two. That's right.
All right, pick again.
Justices are allowed 4 of these assistants, usually chosen from the top law school students.
Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
It's Hawaiian for a veranda.
Player three.
To be sure.
All right, player three.
It can mean to move ahead or to shape metal after heating.
Player one.
That's it.
Your choice, player one.
As early as 1884, the court stated that these must be voluntary to be admissible in federal court.
Player two. Correct.
And to finish the board,
He was appointed Chief Justice in 1801, 2 months before the end of Federalist rule.
Player three. Why, yes. All right, that brings us to the end of the double Jeopardy round.
Let's take a look at the scores.
This is a no-brainer, unless somebody does something foolish. Let's see what our category is for Final Jeopardy.
USA. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager. All right, here's the answer. Good luck.
Let's see how everyone did.
Thanks, Johnny. Your question, Player 3. That's right. And your wager was? That takes you into second place. Player 2, let's take a look at your question. Oh, sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Oh, I guess it's just not your day. Player 1, your question? That's right. And your wager was? You're in the lead.
Congratulations, Player 1. You're the Jeopardy champion.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.
Here are the high scores for all the game modes.